What's up guys, Jason Julius here, and in this video let's talk about some reasons why women are not experiencing orgasms during intercourse. It's unfortunately more common than not for a woman to not experience an orgasm during intercourse, and that has to be very, very frustrating. If she's never able to actually climax during intercourse. So let's talk about a few reasons why she might not be able to orgasm. So the direct in and out stimulation of intercourse itself may not be enough to physically stimulate her. So she might not be getting the right physical stimulation to give her an orgasm. So women are typically used to stimulating their clitoris to give themselves an orgasm. So you can actually stimulate her clitoris during intercourse, and I have a video on how to do that. But at the same time, your penis is going in and out of her vagina, and inside of her vagina is her G-spot and her A-spot. And one of the things you can do is give her a G-spot or A-spot orgasm before sex begins, so that she will be 10 times more sensitive and 10 times more likely to orgasm once sex begins. However, that takes a lot of direct stimulation, so the best way to do that is with your fingers to apply direct, firm stimulation to those areas, and then she can become highly aroused, highly orgasmic, and have an orgasm once sex begins. So taking the time to do that ahead of time will actually help her orgasm during intercourse. All right, another reason she might not be able to orgasm during intercourse is, where is her mental state? Her mental state needs to be very present, very in the moment, very there with you, right? And so if she can't get present in her mind, it can be very difficult for her to orgasm. Brain scans have shown that a woman needs to get, outside of her head into a state of, transient hypofrontality, where the front part of the mind is just not thinking and very present in the moment. And that can be very difficult to do. And so there's lots of things that guys can do to actually guide a woman's mind to orgasm and get her very present. And even at the simplest level, you need to be very present, because we all have mirror neurons in our mind where we actually go into the state of the person that we're around. So if you're constantly thinking about stuff and you're worried about what you're gonna do next, are you gonna get an erection? Are you gonna lose, are you gonna blow your load too early? Where are you? You're not present. Then she's not gonna be present either. So your state dictates her state. That's a beginning place to start. But then from there's different ways that you can actually shift her state to actually get her to a state of presence, which can be very difficult to do for her. But if she's actually willing to give herself to you fully, and you do things where it makes it easier for her to want to do that, then she can actually fully give herself completely, and then she'll be able to have an orgasm during sex. And also, if you give her that orgasm before sex begins, she'll be way closer to that state of mind, and it'll be much easier for her to have an orgasm during intercourse. All right, another reason she might not be able to orgasm during intercourse is body tension and stress. It can be very difficult to free up the flow of endorphins if her body is very tense. She's carrying a lot of stress. So actually a lot of massage can actually help free up that tension, get her physiology to a place where she can fully relax, which is important for her to get to an orgasmic state anyways. But if you take the time to actually give her a massage ahead of time, that can really free up her endorphin channels so that she can have a amazing orgasm. There's actually schools of thought that are completely taught around giving massage as the means to give her an orgasm. And I think that that's actually just part of the picture, but it's actually a big part of the picture. So actually being able to release her body tension can actually help her orgasm during intercourse. All right, something else that might be inhibiting her ability to orgasm during intercourse might be the pressure to orgasm. It might be the pressure she puts on herself. It might be the pressure she gets from you when you learn these things, and all of a sudden you're telling her all these amazing orgasms she can have, and now she has all this pressure. You don't want to engage her logical mind, and she needs to be pulled away from her logic and into the feeling of the moment, so that she's not putting pressure on herself. But another thing is, a lot of women feel a lot of pressure to orgasm because their man orgasms too fast. He has premature ejaculation, and he can't wait long enough for her to get to an orgasmic state in order to let go and have an orgasm, because he has no control over his ejaculation. So getting control over your ejaculation can be another way to allow her to have the time that it takes to get out of her mind, get into the present and shut down that thinking part of her mind. Be very present with you so that she has an orgasm before you do. And another reason she might not be able to orgasm during intercourse is just lack of desire. She hasn't gone through the steps that she needs to get to the point of desire. I've talked about this a lot on this channel before, but men actually are very quick and spontaneous to get into desire, but women are more likely to experience responsive desire, which means she needs to experience sexy context, and then she needs to let it build up, and then she's gonna feel like, I want some sex, and then she'll be able to orgasm. She needs a little bit more time to get into the fantasy of it. So the things that you do ahead of time, playing up the fantasy, being a sexually desirable man, which is very, very important. And one of the things that I think a lot of guys just don't understand how to do is how to step into their masculine role and actually become that guy, not try to, there's no technique, but actually become and embody their own masculinity and make her, like really want you by your actions and how you make her feel in a genuine way, create a safe space where she feels like she can let go, all those types of things. If those are not there, then she's gonna, have a difficult time letting go to orgasm. Women are thought to need a lot of foreplay. She does need a lot of foreplay. She needs to get that sexy context so that she can be in the moment and be able to let go and have her orgasm and be there with you and feel like she can let go in a way that she hasn't for any other guy. So that is super, super important. And I'm gonna talk about that more in upcoming videos. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. I have a lot of cool content coming up. And if you don't know how to touch your woman to give her a orgasm, say before sex begins, or give her a G-spot squirting orgasm, I do have a free educational video over on my blog at jasonjulius.com/squirt. So be sure to go and check out that training. And thank you for hanging out for this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.